Welcome to Magic on Tap, the Magic the Gathering and Beer Review podcast. I'm Jack.
And I'm Xavier.
And, hey, guess what? It's spoiler season again. Brothers War has fully been spoiled, so we're going to be talking about that today. I know we talked about it last time. Shut up, Charles. So we're going to be talking about Brothers War for the first time ever. But first, we got to check in the beers that we have today. So, Xavier, what you pouring?
What am I pouring? I am pouring the Pistachio Cream Ale from Indeed Brewing, which is based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Very excited about it. How about you?
Am I excited about your beer?
Yeah?
I'm excited for you. No, I have, so in light of it being the Brothers War, I asked my brother for beer suggestions. He lives in Charleston. Uh-oh, I want to dox him. He was like, I mostly just drink local stuff, so he just named a bunch of like local breweries down there. So I tried to pick some stuff that I actually haven't had before, because I have had a lot of that stuff. Anyway, I have the Monk Pills from Munkle Brewing Company, which is just kind of a straight pills, so ready to get into it.
Nice. While you're doing that, I'll talk about my beer. I've definitely had this beer before. First sip, it's fucking dope. I'm not a big cream ale guy, but this beer is fantastic. The pistachio is so well balanced, and it's literally like drinking melted down pistachio ice cream, and it's awesome. Wow. I love this beer. It's very good. It's worth the pain. It seems like, listener Tony, but this time with like an E with an accent over it, because I think this is the third time we brought up Tony. It seems like I'm not lactose intolerant from the sheer amount of beers I keep drinking that clearly have lactose in them. But man, I don't know. I've been in the mood lately for digestive strife. So
it's just feel like being turgid.
Right. Digestive Strife is definitely the name of my new band, by the way.
Oh my god, that's a good one. Actually, you know what? I think we already need to cut this out.
Add it to the list! We already need to cut it. Alright, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just a run-of-the-mill pills. I mean, it's not like the most amazing thing ever, but it's solid. They really try to sell it on the Untapped page, where they have like aroma, grainy sweet malt with floral, spicy, and noble hops. And I'm like, it's a pills.
Well, yeah, I mean, the brewer can't just be like, yep, it's a Pilsner.
Yeah. But some other people are not as satisfied, I guess. Trefwoord. Trefwoord. What the fuck?
That's crazy. Hey, what are you doing? Are we going to the Untapped step? Is
that
what's
yeah,
happening?
I should probably mention that.
Yeah, dude, say the phases of your turn. Otherwise, I'll never know what you're doing. Judge,
I'm gonna
Judge.
I'm gonna be the guy at the tournament that just doesn't say anything.
You just tap your cards.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Untapped step.
So let's move on to the Untapped step. This is where we talk about stupid Untapped reviews on the beers that we're drinking. I guess I'll go first. Trefwoord, you have a dumb name. This person said can 50 cl, which I guess is centiliters, which is like
insane.
18 ounces. I don't know where he found it in that large of a can, but all right. Drink it directly from the can while it was not extremely cold. I think you mean drank. The aroma was skunky, but maybe that was partly due to the temperature. It wasn't. The flavor was not bad for a cheap supermarket lager. Value for money, 2.25.
Okay.
It's just kind of a lot to unpack. Actually, it's not that it's a lot to unpack. It's like there's not much there, and it feels like there should be more.
Yeah, right. Also, how did Does it say centiliters on the can, or did he just fucking compute it?
I I don't know.
Do you have the can in front of you?
I mean, yeah, it's 355 milliliters, so it's like 35 centiliters, right?
I guess, but why convert it to centiliters?
I don't. I don't know. Unless
we use standard. We don't use lumens in the U.S. We use foot candles. Our measurements are fucked up, dude. Don't be saying centiliters at me like I know what that shit is. That's real. Though.
Yeah, and that's the main reason I want to say fuck you, Trefward.
Yeah.
50 centiliters.
Yep. Foot candles measures light intensity in the standard metrics or in the standard system. Just so you know, it's insane. What is a foot candle? I have so many questions.
The imperial system.
Whatever.
Yeah. Here's one. And I want to preface this by saying I think this person is actually using maybe Untapped correctly.
What?
Yeah. This is Elliot. He got it at Snobs, slightly north of Broad. It's a restaurant in Charleston. And, but it wasn't on draft. He has a picture of the can here. You fool. Anyway, he says grainy and malty. It's a Pils, 2.5 out of 5. And I'm like, that's actually not completely wrong. I mean, it's pretty middle of the road. It's not like knock your socks off, but it's a Pils.
He was right. Yeah, it's just a Pils.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Good on you, Elliot. And that's all I could find. Like, no one has written anything for this beer. It's all just like, 2 stars. I don't care.
I see that a lot with Pilsners, to be fair, unless it's like a hoppy Pilsner, which is, whatever.
Yeah.
People don't really have much to say. It's like, honestly, when I did my Miller High Life review, it took a lot for me to find reviews that were substantial enough to mention, because most of them were... I mean, it's fucking High Life, but...
Yeah.
Pilsners are Pilsners. There's just... They are.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Well, my first review for this pistachio cream ale, which is just called pistachio cream ale, is from Davis J, checking it in at Station 280. He says, "Great beer to commit homicide with, you allergic friends. What the hell?"
Oh my god.
3.75 stars.
So it's, not horrible.
No, yeah. Out of all the beers to commit homicide with, it's okay. There's better beers, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Was it like his friends bought it for him and he's lactose intolerant or something?
I don't know. Interesting. What else? We have one that says... It doesn't say
That's
that.
That's a good review.
There was one that just said, so maybe that's what that was. Anyway, Julia A checks this in from Indeed Brewing Company. She says, TH original, which I assume she meant the. So, original, the best. But she gave it 4.0 stars. I don't know why I had to say the 0. She just gave it 4 stars. It's the original, it's the best. Still only 4 stars.
Yeah.
But
it can't be 5 stars.
No, the thing that, in her mind, set the standard for this type of beer, 4 stars. What the fuck does that mean?
God.
And then the last one is coming from Chris B. Checked it. Crispy. Crispy.
I was gonna say that.
Crispy bacon. Checks it in from Indeed Brewing Company. Says, like the ice cream, but better because it's beer. 4.75 stars. I like you, Crispy. Stay crispy. That's it. That's all I got.
That's a good review. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. What?
I just blew beer back into the glass and it almost splashed on everything I care about.
Wow. All right.
All right, well,
On
that's
that
it.
note,
Yeah. I think I just exited out of all my internet stuff. I didn't. It's cool.
Okay.
I know how technology works.
how technology, unga bunga. I will fucking pass priority and go to them first. main
Thank you. Cool. And what are we talking about Brothers War today in the main phase? Hey, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Hey, you're my brother. Whoa. I don't know.
What are you doing? I'm your brother.
It's me. So stupid. I'm kind of sleepy today. It's gonna get weird.
I'm gonna say that every time I play Mishra now. It's me, Mishra.
Hey, whoa. Yeah. So, what do you think?
Just overall, I think that there's a lot of cool shit in this, and once again, Black wins in this set because there's a lot of good shit for Black.
Yep. It's like it's becoming a little one note, I would say, with the power ups every set. Like Green is just good. Green got lots of stuff as it always does, but that it's like almost boring how much it gets every time. You just assume it's happening. Black got a big fucking bump, and White got like more card draw, which they're always doing. They're just trying to make White more playable as a monocolor that's not fucking Angels.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening.
But yeah, Black got a huge bump. What are you thinking in general for Black? Like, what are some of your fave cards that they got? It got the color.
That's that's very good. Appreciate that. So the number one is we have a new Praetor, y'all.
Yes.
So this, I mean, character's been around for forever, but this is the first time this character's actually been on a card, I think, right?
Yes.
It's Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. Which aren't they all Yawgmoth Praetors?
Yeah, they're just Praetors. It's like a weird. They're like, yeah, dude, we get it. Cool.
Yeah. Like, didn't Yawgmoth make all of them? Anyway. He costs 2 black and 1 for legendary creature Phyrexian Praetor. He's a 3/3. And he says, whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. That would be the creature that dealt damage. If they do, they draw a card. Pretty fucking good. And then you can pay 3 black and 4 to discard X cards, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. Pretty fucking good. It's a little bit expensive. I mean, it's 7 mana, so pretty expensive. But it's definitely like supposed to be a game winner. So I think that's actually okay.
Yeah, and I mean his static ability is very fucking good. So
yeah, and I mean like if you're playing Black, especially mono Black, you're definitely going to have some creature removal. So like you're probably going to be able to get in, and there's a lot of menace and stuff in this set, so he's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, fucking get your Gix on Route 66. That's all I gotta say. It's like he's pretty solid, and he kind of looks like a Stranger Things ripoff. The art, though, it looks like fucking Vecna from Stranger Things.
I don't understand that reference.
It's fine. Vecna is literally from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, they're all from Dungeons and Dragons.
That whole shit is just one big Dungeons and Dragons show. Aren't we all just doing Dungeons and Dragons? Isn't that what fucking Magic is?
Kinda.
I don't know. Gix is cool as shit, though. It is cool to see a new Praetor.
Yeah. I I'm trying to decide if this card is good. I think it's kind of middle of the road. I guess this would be pronounced Transmogrant's Crown. It's 2 for an artifact equipment. The equipped creature gets +2/+0, and then whenever it dies, you draw a card. And the equip cost is either 2 generic or 1 black. So, like, it's like a worse version of Skull Clamp. But in standard, that's probably pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, you have to be playing black, otherwise it's really not worth it because you're paying 2 mana to draw a card. So that's like not super great.
Right.
But I don't know. What do you think? Is that a good card?
I think it's a pretty good card. I mean, it's good in black, like you said, and they're clearly leaning on it. I mean, it's still pretty good in a dual color deck, so
yeah,
you know, Dimir is definitely a fucking thing, and Rakdos is a thing, so really good in Rakdos standard, and like Mishra is Rakdos, so I don't know. Throw that shit in there. Mishra looks fucking dope also, by the way.
Yes. And we're gonna talk about the milled cards in a little bit, but including the ones that like milled into the big ones, but Mishra looks fucking badass.
Yeah. Also, how do you feel about, I mean, we fully come to Power Stones. Like, it's definitely the way of the future.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think I don't think that they're like overpowered or anything because they're very specific, because like you can only spend the mana on artifacts, right?
Correct.
So with it being so specialized, I don't think that it's going to be like format breaking or anything.
Yeah, I know. I think we talked about this off mic, but it very much feels like they tried to retcon treasures, and they're like, this is like the Power Stones should have come out, and then it should have just turned into treasures and been a shit show. But to go from treasures to this feels like they're like trying to undo something. You know when you accidentally hit your sibling and they get hurt, and you're like, it's okay, you can just hit me, you don't have to tell mom. It feels like that's what they're doing with Power Stones. Like, they accidentally made treasure tokens, and they're like, oh, no, I really meant this, I'm sorry, just use this, please don't use treasures.
Please, oh god, what have we done? Yeah, because like there's so much shit with treasures now. Like, I think a lot of decks, if you want to have a lot of power, which we don't always do, but like, you're gonna be running treasures,
right? And it's like the only reason I'm saying that I feel like they were trying to retcon treasures really is because in New Capenna, when they had things that were creating tapped treasure tokens, and you could see that they're already trying to make treasures weaker.
Yeah.
But it's just too fucking late. It's way too late. You printed so much shit that made treasures. It's wild. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Power Stones make a lot of sense for the flavor and the usefulness of this set in particular. But I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about them. They're pretty cool. I kind of think if I include a bunch of stuff with Power Stones, I'm automatically gonna have an artifact deck that they're in.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm never gonna have anything that creates a Power Stone, unless it's a trash tribal deck and the card happens to make one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely, and I already have the new Karn from the last set. How many sets have come out in the past week?
I don't know. Dominaria.
Dominaria United. Again, because I have a colorless artifact deck,
right?
So I'm definitely gonna have a bunch of Power Stone stuff. So I'm happy about it for that.
Right.
If I weren't already running artifacts or planning on it, I would probably just be like, and then move on to the next thing. So,
right. I'm almost sad they didn't reprint Mycosynth Lattice for the set.
Like, in standard, not in the fucking old border ones?
Either or. I mean, standard would be hilarious.
Right?
But and it would definitely, like, we would see a price drop, but I kind of think that card's only going to get more expensive now because of Power Stones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Because obviously then fucking all the shit that you're having to pay mana for suddenly becomes artifacts, and you can use your fucking Power Stones for in addition to the artifacts you were already playing. So I wish that card would get a reprint. It just needs a reprint as well. I think it's pretty expensive. Last time I checked, I think it was, I don't remember, like $40 or something like that. I might be dead ass wrong, but it could have seen a reprint in this set, and I think it would have not been unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, it would make total sense.
Right.
So I think it probably could use one.
There was a good amount of reprints in this set, though. Well, like, some of them I noticed, I was like, why did we reprint this card? Like, Disfigure. I imagine that's much better in, like, Standard or Modern or something, where you're playing a multiple the same card format, and things go a little bit faster, but, like, Disfigure is just one for an instant that's gives target creature -2/-2 until end of turn. It's like, did we need to reprint that? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did get Go for the Throat.
We did get Go for the Throat. Again, another reprint. It just got reprinted in Double Masters.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But I love that card. I used to have that in my Mirrodin Besieged standard deck, so holds a special place in my heart.
I love that card as well. It's just a good kill spell.
They're trying to, I think, bring Izzet back with Monastery of Swiftspear being reprinted into Standard, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it seems so hard to pull off in Standard for whatever reason. So, I mean, Monetary Swiftspear is very fucking good.
I mean, a 1/2 with haste for 1 is already good.
Yeah, and then you have prowess on it. It's like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. This card's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to bolt your thing. Gets +1/+1. I'm going to draw a card. It gets another +1/+1. Like, just it gets out of hand very quickly. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a reason why fucking Gentaxian Probe is banned in every format except for Commander, because of dumb shit like this.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay 2 life and make him bigger and just look at your hand, which is really funny. It's just that meme of like, I want to reprint okay, I can't. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it too loud because Wizards of the Coast will hear me. But could you imagine if they did a fucking Secret Vault where it was just memes? And, like, they reprinted Gentaxian Probe, but it was just that I'm looking respectfully meme.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I almost want it, but I don't want that.
Right. I think they'll jump the shark if they try it. It'll be their emoji movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we've kind of, like, really dived into reprints. They're also reprinting is it the Pain Lands? Is that what they're called? The ones you can tap to add one of either color and it deals 1 damage to you.
I think that's what they're called. I mean, those were reprinted in Dominaria as well.
Yeah, but only half of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the other half.
Yeah.
I pulled so many of those fucking lands. I don't want to say it's bad luck, because, I mean, you can sell those fucking things and make money and buy more packs. And not so much these, but, like, I used to pull shock lands, like, it was going out of style, and I would just get so irritated because I didn't care about Standard or competitive, so shock lands, I mean, they're good, but you want to pull some stupid fucking, literally anything else.
Yeah.
And I pulled so many of these Pain lands, in Dominaria, it was dumb. I must have 3 copies of the Is It Painland because I just pulled them all. I was very irritated. I'm still like kind of salty about it. And they're like okay, but
I mean they're pretty good. I mean it's like you'd rather have a better land, really. Like if you can afford it, or just proxy it, just like get the original dual lands. Like okay, there it comes in untapped, and I don't have to fucking take damage when I tap it.
Oh, do you think somebody would prefer an original dual land over this? Yeah, I bet they would.
What are you trying to say here?
I'm trying to say that obviously those lands are so fucking good.
Fuck the reserve list.
Yeah, fuck the reserve list. Fuck it all up. It's annoying. Stop.
It's dumb.
Hey, Wizards. Why?
Why do you do this?
Yeah.
It's because they don't actually care about their player base.
Yeah, they like the money.
And we continue to give them money. All right.
Yes. Cool. Well, I got some shit to say about this set.
Oh, say your shit.
I'm I'm very glad to not be thinking about the Transformers this week because if I really think hard and ignore the fact that the Transformers exist within this set, it's pretty fun. I like it. It's very artifact heavy. I've never really been a big artifact guy, but I'm starting to come around a little bit on them, I think. And it's fun. I just think it's cool. It seems very flavorful. Like it seems very lore intensive, which I appreciate. It's like almost like magic getting back to its roots.
Yes.
A little bit. Which I appreciate. And it's refreshing. But that here comes the cynic.
Here we go.
It's annoying that is true, and then I also have to realize that this is the same set those fucking Transformers came out in. So it's like we're almost. It's like, hey, we're rebooting Star Wars, yay! Here's Jar Jar Binks. What the fuck?
No, I want the Jar Jar Binks Sith story.
Yeah, okay, that's a bad example because I like Jar Jar Binks. Fucking come at me. But you know what I mean? It feels like they were so close, and then they took screenshots from a TV show and put it onto cardboard and like, buy it!
That's good enough. Here you go.
Idiot.
Those nerds will buy it.
Yeah. There are definitely some cards I am excited for in this set. There's some blue cheese, which I like. I don't... I don't like real blue cheese, don't get me wrong, but I like the cheesy blue cards.
Oh my god, I wasn't even thinking of like actual blue cheese. Okay.
Hashtag blue cheese. One with the multiverse. I think I love this card. It's like a weird tamer omnipotence or omniscience or whatever the fuck that is. The big 10 drop, I can control the game now. Yeah. One with the multiverse is 6 colorless, a blue and a blue. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. And once during each of your turns... What the fuck? Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost.
Neat.
Once during each of your turns.
Yeah.
That seems interesting.
Because if it said once per turn, it would be like...
you could do it every... That would be dumb. Yeah. So, it's fun. I like that card. Yeah. I really like Ashnod. Ashnod seems fun and weird.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's a black card that creates power stones.
And she's brought on a lot of mommy memes.
Oh, has she?
Have you not seen those?
No, but that checks out.
Yeah.
She is a flesh mechanist. But she makes colorless zombie artifact creature tokens. That's fun and weird.
That's also very flavorful. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, we were talking about it before, but Diabolic Intent got a reprint, which is just a very good card. Especially if you're playing Black Aristoc... fuck, I always want to say Aristocats.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Yeah, Black Aristocrats, or even Black-White Aristocrats, or any aristocrat with black in it. Rakdos would be good in as well, but Diabolic Intent says, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. It costs 1 colorless and 1 black. So it's it's a way better, what is that, Deadly Dispute? I think that you sack a creature or like a artifact and you draw 2 and make a treasure token or something. Either way, this card is really fucking good.
Yes. Yeah, it is. And, it's kind of expensive because it's it's had like 2 reprints or something.
Yeah, it's $8. It's not unheard of. But
yeah.
Whenever I can not pay $8 for a single piece of cardboard, I opt to not pay $8. But, yeah, I don't know. There's some other fun stuff, too. Hostile Negotiations is a very fun instant. That's in mono black. It is 3 colorless and a black. Exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Then exile the top 3 cards of your library and another face-down pile. Look at the cards in each pile. Then turn a pile of your choice face up. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. You lose 3 life. So, it's like Black Fact or Fiction.
Yeah.
But it's presented more as a what's behind door number 1 kind of.
Would you like to change your... yeah.
Right. You can keep this, or you can take whatever's behind door number 2. And it's in black, so it whatever...
Oh my god. If I play that card, I'm absolutely going to say that.
You have to. And, I mean, they pick a pile, it goes in your hand, the other pile goes into your graveyard, and if you're playing black, there's a really good chance you're going to have graveyard cheese anyway. So you're essentially paying 4 cards, or paying 4 mana to see 6 cards, draw 3, and lose 3 life. That's really fucking pretty good. And it's an instant. It's not even a sorcery. Really seems like it should be a sorcery, but it's an instant.
Yeah, wow. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Also, this may be a hot take, but I like graveyard cheese more than blue cheese.
Ooh. I like Fremunda cheese better than all the cheeses.
Jarlsberg. I like that it comes in big wheels at the grocery store.
Welcome to Magic on Tap, the Magic and Cheese Review podcast.
Yes.
You know, speaking of cheese wheels, when I was a dumb, random core teenager / teen.
Did you say random core?
Oh, yeah. My first Xbox gamer tag was Cheese Wheel 123.
Well,
I guess
very
I'm
good.
doxing myself as well. All those people out there that know me from my gamer tag.
It's like, oh my god, I haven't seen him in years.
Oh, fucking Cheese Wheel, dude? That guy was bad at everything.
Oh my god, he always got kicked because he sucked.
Yeah, wow, he team killed everyone all the time because he thought it was funny. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the set. Although I would like to throw in that Teething Wormlet is 1, very cute. 2, a pretty fucking good card, and also I feel like I haven't seen a worm in forever.
Ooh.
Do you remember worms? I was like, hey, I remember fucking worms. I feel like when we first started playing Magic, there were all sorts of worms.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Teething Wormlet, if you're not sure, is 1 green for a 1/1. Teething Wormlet has Death Touch as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Given the set, that's probably going to be a fucking thing. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. wow, that's really good. If this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Teething Wormlet. Yikes. That's a pretty fucking good 1-drop.
Yeah, fuck.
At its base, it's 1 for a 1/1, which is whatever. But, I mean, you could even put it in any green commander deck. Because you're gonna have rocks. You're gonna have fucking mana rocks anyway. So it'll be a 1 for a 1/1 with Death Touch. And then if you happen to play other artifacts, you're just gonna gain life. So it's really gonna be really broken in my fucking treasures deck for sure.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's also gonna be very good with Power Stones being a thing now. And just this whole set in general. So, Teething Wormlet.
Yeah, I mean, they're like 30, I mean not 30, like 90 fucking artifacts.
Yeah, it is artifact heavy.
I guess I could find out how many artifacts there actually are. 75. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Also, we didn't cut this to make that seem faster. Jack just found that really quickly because he probably knows how Scryfall works and I don't.
Also to say that the last time we had a worm was in the last set, so there were two. Wow, 2. Elfhame Worm and Defiler of Vigor, and then in Crimson Vow there was Bramble Worm, but we've been getting like 1 worm every other set.
Oh, 1 worm every other set?
More
as well
worms.
As lizards? As well as lizards and turtles? It's the same person!
Oh my god, it is.
It goes right to the top and kind of to the side where this person resides. Because we did get another lizard this set. We got Horned Stone Seeker.
Hell yeah.
He is 2 for a 2/2 with Menace. When Horned Stone Seeker enters the battlefield, create a tap Power Stone token.
Oh.
When he leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a Power Stone.
Oh, wow. So he's actually good, is what I'm hearing.
He's pretty good. You know, he comes in and gives you a Power Stone. If he dies, he cleans up after himself. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, pack it in, pack it out.
Yeah, he's got Menace. He's 2 for a 2/2 with Menace. He seems like a pretty good boy.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
he's a little lizard guy.
He's just a little guy.
But that's all I have. Okay, actually, I do want to talk about one other card in here. Battlefield Butcher. It is 2 colors and a black for a 1/4. Pay 5, tap him. Each opponent loses 2 life. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. That seems dumb. That's really fucking dumb. So you just need 5 creatures, and then you can just tap and ping everyone at the table for 2? Just everyone?
At least it doesn't gain you life, because holy shit, that'd be ridiculous.
That would be super dumb. But I know there's cards, like... This is an easy include in a lot of decks.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like, I'm going to put this in my Rainbow Mill deck, because there's going to be creatures in my fucking graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just ping people for 2, because why not? And he's a 1/4 for 3. So you just hold him up the block, and then right before it's your turn, on the end of someone else's turn, you just quick ping everyone for 2, because...
Yeah, just for fun.
What's anyone going to say about it?
They're just going to say, oh.
No. Oh, God.
No.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I have a couple more things to say. I think I like this set, especially because it's very reminiscent of the like Mirrodin Besiege, New Phyrexia. What was that block called? I guess it was just called Mirrodin Besieged block. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of that. I mean, partly because it's artifact heavy, but it's just like that. It's really that aesthetic and everything. So there are a lot of things that I like about it.
Yeah. I also felt those sets were always really cohesive. I mean, not to say that any set of Magic isn't, because as much as we bitch about Wizards of the Coast, they obviously put a lot of thought into this stuff. But they also, they didn't put out Mirrored and Besieged or New Phyrexia, and then throw in weird Transformer cards with it. So
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, the designers are not making the business decisions, and the designers are going to make what they think is fun. So
Yeah.
I will always appreciate them, love them. Designers, Wizards of the Coast designers, please sponsor us.
Yes, please, just the designers.
Just the designers.
I don't even need like Wizards money. I just want like, I don't know, a pat on the back. Designers,
Yeah.
we got you.
Yeah. Fuck Wizards of the Coast and fuck the designers. With consent.
Consensually, yeah.
Anyway, I do have some other cards that I like in this set. We talked about it, Graveyard Recursion earlier. This card I think will be pretty fucking good. Deathbloom Ritualist, which is a green, a black, and 3. It's an elf warlock. It's a 3/5, which is pretty good already. But you can tap it to add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So, pretty good if you have a graveyard deck, and if you're playing Golgari, you definitely have some graveyard cheese.
Or that's like your whole fucking deck.
Yeah, probably.
if you're playing Golgari, it's just graveyard
probably,
cheese.
Yeah. So that one seems pretty good, and I have Teferi up here. I'm not going to talk about him because he's an asshole. I had him up to be like, we got another fucking Teferi Planeswalker. He's the new fucking Chandra. So.
Have you talked about that deck on here?
No,
you
I
haven't.
don't think so.
Okay, never mind. We'll table it for eventually.
So I like the Temporal Anchor. Which,
I do too. It's a weird card, but I do like it.
Yeah. So it's 3 blue and 3 for a legendary artifact. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 2. Whenever you choose to put one or more cards on the bottom of your library while scrying, exile that many cards from the bottom of your library. And then during your turn, you may play cards exiled with it. So, like, you don't get to exile the cards that you're putting on the bottom, but, like, you still get card advantage from scrying, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, right. The mana cost is kind of weird on it, I think, right? It's like multiple blue pips to the point where it's going to go in a mono blue thing.
Yeah, you probably have to run mono blue or at the very most probably 2 colors. I think getting up 3 and above would be pretty hard to pull this off.
Right, and that's a queer is it choice and not a Simic or anything else. I think it's very clearly going to be is it.
Maybe, but oh my god, what's it called? But blue white.
Oh my god, I forget that exists. I always forget blue white is a color combination. I care so little about it; it's insane. But yeah, that does make sense to have that in a blue-white deck.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, and it's going to be like kind of partially control, but there's a lot of artifact support in that, and Urza. So,
yeah.
Let's talk about the fucking meld cards here for a second. I love them, but so there's a new Urza Planeswalker. He melds from Urza Lord Protector, which is a blue, white, and 1 for 2/4 Human Artificer. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. That's already good. Pay 7, and then you meld him with the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. So that is pay 5 for an artifact. It's a Power Stone. So you could sack it to that lizard if you wanted to.
He just on his way out. I'm taking this.
Now I have the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Oh my god. The lizard becomes a planeswalker. Wizards, please.
Oh my god. Wait. The next set, yes. Oh my god. Horn Gemseeker just becomes a planeswalker because on his way out, he takes
Oh my god. Please. Also, Wizards hire us to write.
Please. I love this person who's making these lizard cards. I will make them disappear if it means I can have that spot.
Anyway, so when the Might Stone and the Weak Stone enters the battlefield, which is a really weird way of wording that, but it makes sense because the Might Stone and the Weak Stone is the name of the card. Anyway, choose one. Draw 2 cards, or target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. So it's kind of like a Meteor Golem, but not quite as good. So I guess that was their way to balance it, make it cost 5, give it that thing. I don't know. You can tap to add 2 colorless. It can only be spent on artifact spells, and then that melds with Urza Lord Protector to be Urza Planeswalker. So he says, during each of your turns, you may activate an additional loyalty ability of Urza. His +2 is artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cast this turn cost 2 less to cast. You gain 2 life. So you could do that twice if you want to and just cast all your shit for free. His +1 is draw 2 cards, then discard a card. His 0 is create 2 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens. His -3 is exile target non-land permanent. And his -10 is artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents.
Yeah, you could do that twice in a turn, and
yeah. Well, he said you'd have to get him up above 20 loyalty.
Oh, I'm sure that's not a problem for some decks. There are Super Friend decks that exist.
That's true. Yeah.
Although they probably wouldn't include a meld planeswalker in it.
I know. I want to run him just on principle.
Yeah, I mean, he meld is very fun. It's a super fun mechanic. Also,
super cool.
I love his title. He's just Urza Planeswalker. I love that shit. I don't know why I think that's cool. It's just super cool.
Yeah, and he's like fucking real Planeswalker, not this baby shit. Like, this is OG Spark Planeswalker fucking reality bending shit.
Right, which is why I think they just went with Planeswalker. They're like, I know. We've been giving you little nothing Planeswalkers. Here's Urza Planeswalker. This is your dad's Planeswalker. Yeah. Big P.
Planeswalker.
I also love that Liberator is just Urza's face on a Thopter. Now that I'm looking at them like next to each other. Yeah.
So, we mentioned Liberator last time, but and if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the picture of it right now on screen. But is it his face? It does look like his face.
I mean, yeah. It's pretty much his face. You just put it on a big-ass Thopter.
Oh my god, I love it. And that card is fucking good, too.
Yeah, it should almost be Mythic. If it was 1 cheaper, it would be Mythic.
Yeah. We're not going to read it out. Go look it up.
Yeah, fuck you. I did, just talking more about stuff, they did put out an artifact creature that's a shapeshifter, which I like for some reason. I can't really defend it. It's
Phyrexian Metamorph, that's why.
Oh yeah. Phyrexian Metamorph is really good though. This card is not as good as Phyrexian Metamorph.
Yeah.
This is Argivian Avenger. It's 6 for a 5/5.
Oh yeah.
And you can pay 1 until end of turn. Argivian Avenger gets -1/-1 and gains your choice of Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Haste. Which, in a Power Stone world, is not the fucking end of the world to pay 6 for this, because you're probably just going to have a bunch of Power Stones around. And he's pretty versatile. So
yeah, and then you can pay 4 and turn him into a 1/1 with all of those things.
You can. and then that's pretty much it. And he just wasn't that neat? And then you pay one more and kill him.
Yeah, it doesn't say you can only do each one once.
Yeah, just for fun. He's got double death touch, and now he's dead.
Oh shit!
That's the second death touch. He death touched himself.
I've been pretty close to death touching myself before. All right. I'm ready for another beer. Are you ready for another beer?
Yeah, 200%.
All right, let's do it.
Cool.
What do you got?
I got Schnickelfritz from Urban Chestnut Brewing Company. It's a Bavarian style Weiss beer. It's a wheat beer. I don't really like wheat. I don't really like wheat beers, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really like. I'm not someone that typically enjoys the banana clovey thing. Not really into it. But I don't know. I just had it because Vince, shout out to Vince, gave it to me when he went to Missouri, which is where this is from. It's from fucking Missouri, St. Louis. So,
oh, nice.
We'll see how she is. How about you?
I have the whole bale Nelson Sauvin. Wow. From Edmunds Oast Brewing Company, also down in Charleston. This is, I think they've had an interesting journey. I may have actually had them before on the podcast, but they started out and their beers were not very good. Can confirm, because I had a few that were not very good. But they've really come into their own. They do some weirder stuff. This one's not super weird, but if you get a chance, check them out, because they do have some interesting stuff, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich beer, which really just tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's pretty cool.
That's fun. I always like the PB&J thing that people do.
Yeah.
I think, who is it? It's like Noda or Triple C out in Charlotte does that. Oh my fucking god. What are those? Do you remember those jars of peanut butter and grape jelly that would be swirled together?
Oh my god, yeah.
They're like called goobers or something like that.
I don't even know. What is that called? I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Listener, Mason, shout out what that fucking swirl shit is.
Yeah.
It's
Let
like,
us know in the comments.
Remember purple ketchup?
Oh my god, yeah.
Purple ketchup. They had purple and green ketchup, and it's like, why? And they clear Pepsi and shit. You're just like, who's asking for this? Stop!
It was an incredible time, though. Oh my god, I wish I could
know all this shit. I know all this shit's fake. You don't have to remind me by doing this weird flex right now. The ketchup is green.
Oh, I should probably say what the style of this beer actually is.
Is it a wheat beer?
No, it is a whole leaf IPA brewed exclusively with Nelson Sauvin, I think is how that's pronounced, from Crosby Hops and Hop Revolution. So New Zealand hops. So, interesting. It's double dry hopped. So, and I don't normally drink a lot of IPAs, especially super hoppy stuff. So this will be interesting.
Nice. We're kind of in the same boat here.
Yeah.
My first sip of the Schnickelfritz, it's not bad. It's pretty solid. I think if it was hot out, it's something I would definitely drink. It's starting to get a little cooler. I like something a little thicker. But, it's not overwhelmingly clove or banana. It's pretty approachable, I think. So I'm actually enjoying it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is actually very enjoyable too. It's not super hoppy, like, well, I should say it's not super bitter. Like, it's very noticeably hoppy, but you just get the good hop flavors and not all of the bitterness that comes along with it. So I think this is really good.
That could just be a New Zealand hop thing too, maybe.
Yeah.
I know typically hops outside of the U.S., different strains outside of the U.S., kind of almost lean more into like a floral taste or a nose, and American hops tend to be big and bold and bitter. It's funny if you look up any style of beer and you look up the American version, they basically all word for word say, yeah, it's exactly like the other version, but they turned everything up to 1,000,000 because we are truly the land of excess.
Excess.
We like to do the extra. We like it to be big. I can barely taste anything. Everything I eat's processed. I need it to punch me in the face. So, American hops are pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
But, cool. I guess we'll go into the Untapped step again.
Yes, let's.
I got a couple for Schnickel Fritz. Our first one says, authentically tasty, 4 stars. This is from Colin S. Authentically tasty. Versus what? What?
Yeah. What do you think authentic means?
Yeah. Yeah. I hope it is, I guess. That's a weird thing to say. You didn't say it was like true to the style. It's like you get that authentic fucking Bavarian Weissbier taste. He just said authentically tasty. It's really tasty, dude. Cool. Our next one is from Victoria K. She's at the Pinup Bowl. Gives it 3.8 stars, which is weird. And she says, you gotta do it once in a while. Do you? Who's making ya? It sounds like you're talking about, I don't know, changing the oil in your car. It's drinking a beer. You don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, again, like we mentioned in the past, if you don't like beer, you don't have to drink it.
Right. And my last one is coming from Bryce G, Untapped at Home, which is very apparent. And he gives it 3.5 stars. No text, anything. I picked him because of the picture he posted. Ooh. I sent it over to you already, Jack. But for the listener at home, Trisha, he has taken a picture of a beer. He has poured into a glass in front of his microwave. The microwave time is 5:18. And this glass is... It looks like he poured a fucking cup of soda into a glass. It is so laced with bubbles, and you can literally see the head being deteriorated. And this is such a finicky fucking thing to bring up. But, just a little beer knowledge for you. There's like a clean glass, and I'm sure this glass is clean. And then there's a beer clean glass. How you can tell you have a beer clean glass is when you pour your beer into the glass. If there's a shitload of bubbles sticking to the side of the glass, that is not beer clean. That usually means that it wasn't dried properly and there's residue left over from whatever it got washed in. And what happens is that you get all those bubbles, and those are called nucleation sites. So it will release the CO2 in the beer, and it will eat up that head really, really quick, and it can make your beer go flat faster. So I'm like super judgy about that now that I've worked in the industry for a while, and like posting a picture with those, I'm like, dude, it looks like you poured a fucking cream soda in a glass. That's like such a bitchy thing to say. I understand, but if
nevertheless, you said it.
Yeah, it's true. Well, and it's like a lot of glasses now are etched on the bottom, and you've listener fucking Tony again, but this one's spelt even more different in a fun way I can't think of. You've probably had a glass before. If you've ever been to Buffalo Wild Wings and order a beer, you've had a glass that's been etched on the bottom, and those are nucleation sites as well. And it's okay if you have one direct source for nucleation, because it releases the bubble dead center of the glass. It releases bubbles up, and that will keep your head rolling, so it keeps the head around longer. And it helps with like aroma and stuff like that as well. But when you have a whole bunch of sites, it just makes your beer go flat faster. And that's it. I was just bitching for educational purposes.
Very good. And this concludes our educational portion.
Yeah, back to unfiltered opinions. If you throw just enough facts in, people will think it's real, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not real.
I am not real either.
Ralph.
Cool.